Alright, it's just a SunRoom team this time. If you've clicked on this, you probably know SunRoom. Let's just jump into the battles. So we got size spam stuff with Indeedee and Hatterene. Oh, this is laggy right now. Well, we'll do what we can with it. Size spam stuff with Indeedee and Hatterene. Trick Room with Hatterene, Torkoal, Ursaluna. 3 Trick Room setters, which might be more than I need. Maybe I should put, like, Mystical Fire on Hatterene. But we'll see. And then Lilligant, of course, for the Fast Sleep, Powder and Sun, and the After You. This person has a bunch of weird Pokemon that probably don't want to take an Eruption. Let's just do that. Just lead Lilligant, Torkoal. And I guess we'll do Indeedee, Ursaluna in the back. Try to sweep with Ursaluna if we don't sweep with Torkoal. Actually, Bastardon gets Wide Guard, doesn't it? And Gothorita probably gets Fake Out. Just gonna try to put the Bastardon to sleep and protect Torkoal. I could also Terra Ghost Lilligant here to avoid a possible Fake Out into that. But I mean, I don't see much of a threat on their side of the field, so... Oh, Safety Goggles Bastardon, okay. Alright. Oh, and I can't switch because the Gothorita has Shadow Tag, so I just have to work with these pieces. Burn the mandatory sleep turn, and I guess go for an Earth Power into the Bastardon. That should knock it down to its sturdy unless they put Torkoal to sleep. Well, sooner or later something is going to knock that Bastardon down to its sturdy. And then we'll be able to get rid of it. They're stalling out my Sun turns, though. Safety Goggles Bastardon, wow. But both of my Pokemon have a chance to wake up now. Good chance one of them will. Ideally both, because then I can get rid of the Bastardon if it still just sits there. But even one of them waking up is helpful. They're really taking their time. Maybe they're going to switch. Whoa, 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 whoa! And both my Pokemon stay asleep. Uh-oh. Well, the good news is they both have to wake up this turn. Just hope my opponent doesn't land a Fissure. Oh, okay, I guess I miscounted my sleep turns. They didn't both have to wake up yet. And they both stay asleep. Okay, this is the guaranteed wake-up turn for both of them. It's also the last turn of Sun, unfortunately. And I just feel like my opponent's going to land the Fissure this time, but let's see. Oh, they don't have Sturdy on the Bastardon. Never mind, so that's just gone now. Alright. I still can't switch, and the Sun is gone. But Lilligant should still go first, what with Mycelium Might on the Toedscruel. So I can still After You Eruption without the Sun. That should still do a lot, I think. I'll even Terra Fire Torkoal here for the extra damage. Yep, knocks out Toedscruel, does a lot to Gothorita, which just goes for unboosted stored power. I don't know what they're cooking with that. I guess I'll just bring... You know what, I'll bring Indeedee in here. I can try to set Trick Room. Might need them to miss a Hypnosis for this to work, but I'll try it. And just protect Torkoal, because that's a lot of initiative for me if I get the Trick Room up with Torkoal still at full HP. I went for Leech Seed into Torkoal, wow. They also went for Hypnosis into Torkoal, so I got the Trick Room up, and now I can Helping Hand Eruption. That'll at least knock out the Gothorita. Yeah, looks like it knocks out both. Perfect. Alright. And this is a relatively standard team compared to some of the stuff I've been using lately, so hopefully I can climb the ladder some with this one. Now, this person rejected open team sheets almost immediately. They also said good luck, have fun, so I'll say that back. They kind of look like they want to play in Trick Room too, although their Trick Room pieces are not necessarily as strong as mine. I don't hate Lilligant Torkoal lead again, but of course it's not great into Incineroar or Gastrodon, but it is good into Sinistcha, which might be the thing I most want to threaten right off the bat. So I'll just do that again, and I'll bring... What'll I bring in the back? I kind of like Hatterene here. I think I like Gallade quite a bit here. I'll bring Gallade and Hatterene or Ursaluna. I'll bring Hatterene. Okay, Porygon Z and Conkeldurr off the bat. No Trick Room setters on the field. I think I can just after you and Terra Fire Eruption. Maybe that's a little reckless with my Terra, but I guess you could say it worked. They forfeited turn 1. Alright, we move on. Thought we were going to have a fight there, but they just didn't want it, I guess. This person has agreed to open team sheets. Alright. They have Imprison on their Indeedee, but they don't have Trick Room. They can lock up my Follow Me and Helping Hand, though. That's an interesting Espeon. Okay, I need to be thinking about what to bring here. I mean, hey, Lilligant Torkoal lead has been working pretty well so far. And I'll bring Gallade for sure. And let's bring Hatterene again. I think Indeedee might be the more responsible choice here, but we'll give this a go. Okay, Terra Dark and Terra Psychic, so no fire resist to worry about. Can they redirect after you? Well, it's worthwhile to find out. I go right for Helping Hand. So, yeah, that's it for those two Pokemon. And they forfeit. Okay, well, we're definitely climbing the ladder a bit, which is good. Get some good games here. This person has... Oh, they rejected open team sheets, and they have Mouseape. They also have Alolan, Ninetales, and Frostmoth. So, the Frostmoth might be spamming Blizzard. They probably have Aurora Veil on something, especially with the Mouseape setup. They could have Wide Guard on the Frostmoth, so just leading Torkoal into that isn't necessarily GG. What did Frostmoth get for abilities? Shield Dust, Ice Scales. I'll be honest, I don't really remember what either of those does. Well, this lead hasn't let me down yet. I think I like Gallade into some of these Pokemon. Actually, I should probably lead Indeedee, because I can redirect a beat up away from the Annihilate. So I'll lead these two. I can threaten the Annihilate with Gallade. I'll bring Torkoal in the back still. And let's just bring Hatterene. Not worry too much about a complicated speed control game. Okay, they can't fake out. They could knock off into Indeedee, but it doesn't have an item. So I wouldn't bet that KOs. So I'm just going to go for Sacred Sword into Incineroar and Trick Room. Check that I'm recording. Good. Almost ran out of time there, and then they went for the fake out anyway. Did a lot of damage to Incineroar. Now I get the Trick Room up. Now... They don't have a fighting resist, except the Annihilate is immune. So I feel pretty safe to just target another Sacred Sword into the Incineroar slot. And I think I'll swap Indeedee out to Hatterene for more offensive pressure. Or it can just eat a Flare Blitz. Okay, I actually would rather... Nah, this is fine. Alright, funny little interaction there with the Encore and the Magic Bounce. Now they get Frostmoth in. So that means they have Wide Guard, probably. And it's a little unfortunate that I don't have Mystical Fire on Hatterene. I think I should probably make that change after this game. In the meantime, I think I will just go for a Psycho Cut into Frostmoth. Maybe I get that that crit rate. And I might as well go for Expanding Force anyway. If they have Wide Guard, let's make them prove it. They don't have it. Almost KO'd Ninetales, but not quite. In fact, I didn't KO anything this game. They go Quiver Dance with Frostmoth when I have 2 turns of Trick Room left, so I don't think that's going to pay off for them, but let's try to get rid of it with a Sacred Sword now. Protect it. But I do knock out the Ninetales. 1 turn of Trick Room left. And their last Pokemon is Rillaboom. Okay, so they can fake something out here, but they can't fake both things out, so let's double target the Frostmoth. This is, of course, now single target Expanding Force, but that's fine. Terra Water. And they don't fake anything out, which is good, because that Expanding Force didn't KO. 2 attacks together did. They knock Hatterene out, and they forfeit as I'm about to bring Torkoal in. Fair enough. Alright. Miku Fan 69, sure. An interesting rain team. How do I play into this? I mean, Torkoal gets weather control in the lead position, so that's good. Probably want to take advantage of that. And then... Thing is, though, this is also a good game for me to get Trick Room up. So I might even want, like, Torkoal and a Trick Room setter in the lead. But what Trick Room setter? If they lead Meowscarada, then Indeedee is not so safe unless I Terra Fairy. I suppose I could just do that. I'll lead Torkoal and Indeedee. We'll give it a go. And then I'll bring Gallade in the back to cover for the Archaludon. And I guess I should bring Hatterene. Talonflame has Taunt. I didn't notice that before I chose this mode. So this is kind of the worst possible lead for my Indeedee. But on the other hand, I think it gives Torkoal cover to just throw off an Eruption. They could swap to... what's it called? Pelipper, but... And... I think I'm going to Terra Fairy, and I'm not confident that they let me get the Trick Room, so I'm just going to Helping Hand. Nasty Plot. Wait, what? Oh, that's the Zoroark. I knew I had to be alert to that, and I still completely slept on it there. They did taunt Indeedee. But... well, I'll Heat Wave here, because I think they're going to do big damage into Torkoal. And I'll throw off a Dazzling Gleam. Probably... yeah, they do actually just KO Torkoal, unfortunately. Both my Pokemon. I'm in a bad spot now, because I didn't get the Trick Room up. But I can Wide Guard here. And... they don't have a Terrain Setter. But I think I should Dazzling Gleam in case the real Meowscarada switches in. Doesn't really... I don't think it makes a difference otherwise which attack I use. But they can just do that. So, alright, they got me with the Zoroark. That's a little sloppy by me. but what can you do? First loss of the video. We'll stop after 2 more. Got a sand team here. So again, Torkoal being the slower weather setter is kind of advantageous to me, although Torkoal is otherwise not in for a good time against a Tyranitar. But if I lead Lilligant with it, then maybe I can make something happen. And I think I'll bring Gallade and Ursaluna in the back and hope I can figure out what to do with those guys. Terra Flying Tyranitar. And the Gyarados has Thunder Wave, of course it does, and Flying Terra Blast. That's not great for me. That's really not good for me, is it? Does the Tyranitar have Terra Blast? It does. Okay. Put the Gyarados to sleep. It's a little risky. Try to get Ursaluna in. Do go Terra Flying Tyranitar. I missed this. Oh, no, it's Safety Goggles Gyarados. I missed that. Okay, and Lilligant is in a really bad spot here. Ursaluna is not in a great spot either. I can try to put the Tyranitar to sleep. And, I mean, at least I'm nerfing Water-type damage. But it still might be good to Terrastallize Ursaluna here. I hope they let me KO this Gyarados. Nope, they go Sinistcha, so wasted Ursaluna's move there. Missed the Sleep Powder. This time I really did miss. May have just brought the wrong Pokemon to this one. What does the Sinistcha have? All the usual stuff. Try to knock out the Tyranitar. Switch it out for Gyarados. Now they can get Weather, because I brought Torkoal in here. Can I click Heat Wave instead of Erupt? No, I should switch Torkoal out. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake, try to catch Terra. Oh wait, I forgot it Terrastalized. Wow, am I tilting? I might be tilting a little bit. I've got my own Lilligant too. Well, the upside to that is I get Torkoal back in. But I think I've just played this completely wrong. Yeah. Then I let Torkoal take all that damage before I used Eruption. Might still knock these out. It doesn't knock either one out. Alright. Well, Blade against the world. Ah, that Rock Slide missed the wrong target. Torkoal getting an attack off there would have been good. Delayed against the world, and it looks like the world is likely to win. But we'll go down swinging. That's that. Alright, and hopefully I'm not tilting because we still got more to play. Dozogiri. 222. Dozogiri. Sand. Psy spam. What a nightmare. I mean, I kind of feel like... Ursaluna is strong into most of their possible leads here, though. I just have to figure out what order to put my Pokemon in. Like, I kind of want to lead Lilligant Ursaluna. I think I do need to bring Lilligant. I think I need to bring Torkoal. I think I should bring Ursaluna. I don't know what the last Pokemon is. Maybe Gallade. Probably Gallade. I think I'm going to try Gallade, Ursaluna, Lilligant, Torkoal in the back. Maybe that's overthinking it. They lead Dondozo and Didi. Okay. Alright. That's fine, I think. Let's try to set Ursaluna up and that Trick Room. There indeed could mess with that Trick Room idea. It doesn't, so far. Just get rid of this Indeedee, so I don't have to worry about the follow me anymore. Oh, I meant to terrestrialize Ursaluna, that's my bad. Big damage to Dondozo. There's the Armarouge. But hopefully Ursaluna can just handle that. And if they switch in Tatsugiri, then I should still knock out the Dondozo with Sacred Sword, ignoring the defense boosts. They're thinking. They're really thinking. Don't know if that crit mattered. But yeah, that turn I think went about as well as I hoped. And now I can get Torkoal in, I guess. I mean, their last Pokemon is probably Tatsugiri, so I don't know that Torkoal is doing much. But I do still have Trick Room up for a couple more turns. It'd be very surprising if it's not Tatsugiri. They're taking their time to switch it in. Wonder what that's about. Yeah, there's the Tatsugiri. Might as well Psycho Cut that. It's just the tiniest bit more powerful and it can crit. And actually, I might as well Terra Grass as well. So if it goes for a water attack, Gallade will resist now. And Earth Power, whatever damage that'll do. Are they just taking maximum time every turn now because they're annoyed? I hope not. But, I mean, I don't mind sitting here if they are. That's fine. Kind of wasting your own time if that's what you're doing. I don't want to assume the worst, though. Sure looks like that's what they're doing. But they're not really gaining anything from it if they are. And that's the game. Just lingering a little to see if the opponent says anything. Because again, I don't want to assume the worst about their intentions, but they don't seem to be talking. Alright. No, they left. Okay, what on earth is this? Dondozo, Garganacle, Tyranitar, Grimmsnarl, Glimora, Sinistcha. Rejected open team sheets. This looks like the most annoying, bulky, grind you down team in the world. And it might work on the kind of stuff that I'm running here. But I'll try not to let it. Unfortunately, I don't think I can just do After You Eruption into Dondozo, Garganacle, Tyranitar, Glimora, so Ursaluna should be a lot stronger into these, although something like a Terraflying Tyranitar we've seen can be a problem. Hatterene is okay, except that the Garganacle probably has Wide Guard. But I think I am going to lead Indeedee, Hatterene, Ursaluna in the back, and you know what, actually, let's just lead Indeedee, Ursaluna, Hatterene, and Gallade or Torkoal, probably Gallade in this matchup. Okay, they lead with these monsters. I'm honestly not even sure I want Trick Room here. I kind of want to just Helping Hand Earthquake, but one, that knocks out my own Indeedee, or at least does a lot of damage to it. Two, I don't have the Flame Orb yet, and three, they probably have Wide Guard. So I think the more responsible thing for me to do is protect Ursaluna. And I guess just like throw off a Dazzling Gleam, because I don't think I want Trick Room right now. Okay, no Wide Guard. Substitute Dondozo is annoying. Stealth Rock. Alright. I'm just gonna follow... Yeah, I'm just gonna follow me and Headlong Rush into Garganacle. I would like that to be gone. Eric Ghost. Old Cure. And they turned off their ground weakness so the Headlong Rush doesn't KO. It's not great for me, but what can I do here? Probably swap Indeedee out, and I'll use my own Terror Ghost to try to make sure I get another attack off into the Garganacle. They could protect it. I don't like how much damage Ursaluna has taken. They recover. Do I KO? No. Ah! Well, I don't think they're stopping Gallade from getting a KO here. In fact, this is a little risky, but let's just try this. I switch Garganacle out. Yawn into Gallade. Earthquake knocks out my own Gallade and not their Pokemon, so that was maybe a little impatient of me there. But I'll get Indeedee back in. Dondozo is faster than Ursaluna, so I think I have to follow me here. And I'll go for another Earthquake. Ah, I hate this. Getting too impatient with the Earthquakes. And the Psychic Terrain is gone just as I bring Hatterene in. I'll try to get a Trick Room, because what else am I going to do here? Actually, yeah, I have to, because I will try to attack Tyranitar with Ursaluna, but Dondozo can knock it out before it manages that, so... Oh, but the Dondozo just protects, so actually I should have protected Hatterene. Well, unfortunate by me there. I do get the Tyranitar out of here. Ursaluna has one chance left to get off an attack, and the Dondozo just protected. Is the Garganacle slower than Ursaluna? I don't remember. I'm just gonna go Dazzling Gleam. and facade. And it worked? Hey, it worked! I won! That was a messy one for sure, but it worked out in the end. And that means we keep going. Whoa, look at this team. Garchomp, Gardevoir, Talonflame, Toxtricity, Basculegion, and Sarina. Toxtricity was one of the first Pokemon I experimented with when I first picked up the VGC format in Gen 8. And then I never really thought about it much after that. I mean, unless it Terras, it drops to a ground attack in Trick Room. I definitely want Trick Room up into this team. And I don't see much downside to just leading Indeedee Hatterene. Bring Ursaluna in the back, and could go Torkoal. Or Gallade. Torkoal's probably okay. If you're thinking, by the way, that I forgot to put Mystical Fire on Hatterene, for a while you're right, I did. But now I'm not really sure I want to anymore. We'll see. Okay, the Talonflame could have Taunt. What it can't do is Taunt Magic Bounce Hatterene. So, that's who I probably want using Trick Room. I guess I just follow me in Trick Room. They just go for Tailwind. That's bold. Oh, it's Trick Room Imprisoned Gardevoir. That's why. Fair enough. Well, let's get what damage we can with Expanding Force. There goes the Talonflame. That actually did a lot to the Gardevoir too, through the resistance. There's the Toxtricity. That's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Probably has like Sludge Wave with next to Telepathy Gardevoir. Do I think Hatterene takes the Sludge Wave if I Terra Psychic this turn? I don't know, but I'm just gonna say that it does. Oh, but the Gardevoir attacks too. Okay, I didn't think that through. Well, at least they give me Ursaluna here. And I am down to just Helping Hand Earthquake, but now that the Talonflame is gone. Still didn't get my Trick Room up, but... Oh, well, okay. I had bigger problems than not getting the Trick Room up. I'm just gonna lose now, because Torkoal's too slow. And I never got the Trick Room, so they got me. They certainly got me. And hey, that happens sometimes. Why did they click Toxic there? What? Doesn't matter, though. They still win this. And that happens sometimes on the best of one ladder. If this were a best of 3 set, maybe I'd find an adjustment, but as it is, that's it for the Sunroom video. Not a super convincing showcase of what is a pretty standard, one of the most standard teams I've used in a while, so I don't know how much more I'll be playing with Sunroom. It's obviously very strong, but maybe it's not my best thing. In any case, I think I know what's going to be next after this, unless I flip the order, and it's going to be something pretty weird, so if me using standard stuff was kind of boring to you, stay tuned for what I think is next. But till then, bye-bye, go-go.